como por la bendiga, así te metiste. Problema mío entre mis pupilas. Cante conmigo. Y así te fui queriendo a diario, sin una ley, sin una.
Ay, mi gente, ustedes están escuchando esa cancioncita. Uy, soundcheck.
Vamos a ver, Cristina.
We are live. Oye. Hola, mi gente, bienvenido al show de Rossmery Gómez. Oh, pero tú estás escuchando esa cancioncita hoy.
Súbela, que no se
oye.
BKS1 Radio Station, thank you for having me.
Oh my God. Hola, mi gente. Oye esa cancioncita, oye.
Que fueras
para que la escuchen.
Ay. Y nadie va a mostrar a que yo fuera tan feliz.
Mi gente, oye.
Pero Cupido se apiadó de mí.
Did you accept the tag?
Which time?
Facebook.
No.
Ah, we gotta accept that. Yeah, para que salga ahí, mi gente.
Señora, va a coger un
producción.
break, un receso on Instagram. Let me go live on Facebook real quick.
Hola, mi gente, ¿cómo están? Bienvenido al show de Rossmery Gómez. Welcome to the Rossmery Gómez Show. Hello. Estoy yendo ese merenguito, mi gente. Ay.
Ok, nos fuimos.
Baile ahí conmigo.
Y así te fui queriendo a diario, sin una ley, sin
Hi, hey everybody, welcome to the Rossmery Gómez Show. Ah, nice music. Thank you, Patrick. Hey.
We're back.
Ay.
en cada sueño donde estabas.
Esta es la cancioncita de Blengy, nuestra guest.
Santiago in the house.
Hey, nice haircut. Thank you. Again, welcome to the Rossmery Gómez Show, BKS1 Radio Entertainment. Bienvenido, mi gente, al show de Rossmery Gómez, BKS1 Radio Entertainment, entretenimiento. Mi gente, hoy tenemos un tema súper controversial para nuestros dominicanos, y la comida y la salud. Y vamos a hablar de muchas cosas muy diferentes, así que bienvenido. Espero que le haya gustado el merenguito. Se lo voy a subir un ching más otra vez. Ay.
Aló.
Ay.
¿Me escuchan?
Escucha. Bienvenido, David. Bienvenido, Kirsi. Welcome, David. Ay. Mi gente, estoy tan emocionada de volver otro día más, otro viernes, para este show espectacular. Claro, yo le digo espectacular porque we have fun, nosotros gozamos. Y hoy vamos a hablar de la salud. Le tengo una invitada súper especial, déjeme decirle, súper especial. Y se la voy a introducir porque me inspiras.
Gracias.
Es una, oh, awesome. Tiene una me inspira porque es mi compatriota dominicana.
Amén.
Ay, vamos a darle un fuerte aplauso a la República Dominicana. Tiene su propio negocio, ha estado en el Corea del Sur, mi amor.
Loca.
Ay, Corea del Sur, déjame decirle. Y vamos a escucharle su historia. Y estoy muy emocionada porque es una revolucionaria como yo. de esa persona que tú dices, pero yo, ¿verdad que tú eres dominicana? Así, she's like that. Y ustedes van a ver por qué. Y el tema de hoy será de la salud. Quiero traer ese tema de elevar la conciencia alrededor de la salud, para que nosotros nos cuidemos más, para que nuestros hijos nos vean más años vivos, y no solamente vivos, porque podemos estar vivos a los 80, sí, pero vibrante, que cuando yo llegue a mis 80 años, yo soy una viejita dura.
Exacto. Bailando Fefita la Grande.
Bailando Fefita, sí. Hi, David. Déjame decirle hi a mi gente. David, Kilsey, Sukith, welcome to the Rossmery Gomez Show. Stephanie, thank you for joining. Gracias a todos por estar con nosotros. Y quédense con nosotros porque lo que tenemos hoy es picante. Vamos a darle un fuerte aplauso a eso. Vamos a hablar de la semana. Oh my God. Esta semana para mí, estaba en el carro hablando con Blengy y digo yo, bueno, estaba haciendo como el recorrido del el programa. Digo yo hablo primero de la semana, después voy a hablar de the school walkout y después yo me pregunté, ¿y qué fue lo que yo hice esta semana?
I don't know what it is, pero estamos perdiendo conocimiento muy rápido en Nueva York.
I know. Como que uno hace tantas cosas durante la semana que después llega el viernes y tú estás como que, ¿qué fue lo que yo hice? Exacto. Y así estaba. Pero esta semana fue súper bendecida por muchas razones. Una, volví a conectar, como ustedes saben, primero soy conferencista internacional para jóvenes y mi grupo de jóvenes esta semana tuvo parte del walkout y de eso lo vamos a hablar en un momentico. Y aparte de eso, también soy directora de una revista que se llama Living Connection, que volvimos a conectar y el proyecto está como que así, como que avanzando. Y eso a mí me emociona, cuando yo veo que un proyecto va avanzando y que el trabajo y el empeño que uno ha puesto, tú ves los frutos, tú dices, yes, we're going. So, para mí, gracias al Señor, fue una semana muy bendecida en ese sentido. Cuéntame de tu semana. ¿Cómo fue?
Bueno, mi semana siempre es súper controversial, pero de una manera positiva. Yo quiero hacer todo a la vez y todo al mismo día. Entonces, por suerte tengo una habilidad de poder conectarme con muchas gentes especiales y gentes que son inspiradoras para mí, igualmente como dijo Rossmery. Una de las cosas que hice fue a juntarme con unas chicas del restaurante que se llama Moth Haven en el Bronx.
Wow.
Y ellas quieren hacer una colaboración con nosotros de Next Stop Vegan. Y fue una reunión súper inspirada, súper motivada y vamos a hacer cosas grandes, no solamente para nosotros como latinas, mujeres y dueñas y empresarias, pero al mismo tiempo para la comunidad y especialmente en el Bronx, porque sentimos que en el Bronx falta todavía, como quien dice, falta todavía como, ¿cómo te digo? Como que nos sentimos como a la izquierda, como que todos los condados están súper adelantados, avanzados.
Subiendo, creciendo.
Queens, Brooklyn, Manhattan, o sea, todos están súper avanzados, nosotros estamos como que a la esquina. Entonces nosotros queremos darle la vuelta a esa idea y traer al Bronx hacia un nivel más positivo, más inspirado y basado mucho más en salud, que es lo importante para todos nosotros.
Ay, qué emoción. Vamos a darle un fuerte aplauso a eso. Fue una semana de crecimiento.
Sí, exacto.
So let's translate all of that.
Sí, yeah, let's do it. Hablamos Spanglish aquí.
Spanglish, para que sepan. Oh my God. So we're going to talk about the week. I was in my car and I was talking to Blengy and I was like, oh my God, this week has been a blessing. And then I questioned myself. I was like, what did I do this week? You know, one of those weeks where you just do so much. And then when Friday comes, you're like, oh my God, what did I do?
Happened?
And, so we were just updating on the week. And this week was a blessing for me because as a youth speaker, international youth speaker, I was able to reconnect with my team and with my youth leaders, and they were part of the walkout. And I was so proud of them and so proud of the stand that they are taking. And in addition to that, in the magazine company that I work for, all of our projects, like you can see the fruits, like you can see the work come to life, and that it's so amazingly exciting. And I'm asking Blengy, how was your week? So she's going to tell you about your week.
I was just saying in Spanish that I had a very productive week because I've met with two beautiful young ladies from Moth Haven Bar and Grill in the South Bronx. Shout out to Moth Haven. And they wanted to connect with me to do a collaboration with my sister and I with Next Stop Vegan and introduce a day of health and wellness with their meals and precisely a vegan, plant-based day, whatever that day would be. And it was very inspiring to connect with all these ladies and have these kind of meetings and just see that, you know, the Bronx is one of the boroughs out of the New York City boroughs that is kind of like shifted to the side and kind of like left behind compared to Brooklyn, Queens, and every other borough out there. And we're trying to turn that around and bring the Bronx back to where it needs to be, whether it's health or just, you know, marching in the right direction to bring the Bronx up to where it should be standard-wise.
I love that. Yes, let's bring it Oh my God, David, I'm about to play your song, my dear. So stay tuned. And I agree. I think the Bronx gets to elevate. We have so many amazing things, and the Bronx has so much culture and so much music and so much history that we get to take that to the next level and bring that new thing and leave our own mark, because in 10, 20 years from now, our kids are going to be like, yes, the Bronx has so much history and so much, and where does that come from?
Thanks to Mom.
So let's do it together. Mi gente, share with us your week. Si ustedes están por ahí, tan cerca de un teléfono, you're close to a phone, contact us. 646-233-1302. Call us. Let us know how was your week, because I would like to know about you and what you're up to.
Absolutely.
So call us. So I'm going to start this next section with this song. It's from an amazing young man that I absolutely love. His name is David Diaz. And David, I mean, he is my best friend's son. And he's an amazing singer. And he created this song for an organization that I was a part of, Dignity Universal. And it's a song about children. And it's a message to parents. It's a message to parents to really love your children, to really connect with them, and really inspire them to be better. So the song is Children Across the Globe. I hope you can hear it. I hope you can hear it.
Stack up your credentials. You can be presidential. Children across the globe, if you only knew what I know, you can do whatever it is you want. It's gonna be hard, I won't front, 'cause nothing in this world is worth a damn comes easy. You cannot be afraid to let your hands get greasy. No, standing out on the corner may fill your pockets for a while, but at the end of the day, is it gonna make your mama smile? See, nothing in this world is worth a damn comes easy. You cannot be afraid to let your hands get greasy. No, standing out on the corner may fill your pockets for a while.
It may.
But at the end of the day, is it gonna make your baby smile? Parents across the globe, you gotta love unconditional. Teach your kids to be professional. Be the change you wanna see in the world. Parents across the globe, you can take the high road. You can break the cycle. Discipline them right, oh. Parents across the globe,
for my producers out there,
babies, be a presence in their lives daily. Whatever your situation may be, 'cause nothing in this world is where the damn comes easy. You cannot be afraid to let your hands get greasy. No, standing out on the corner may fill your pockets for a while, but at the end of the day, is it gonna make yourself smile? See, nothing in this world is where the damn comes easy. You cannot be afraid to let your hands get greasy. No, standing out on the corner may fill your pockets for a while, but at the end of the day, is it gonna make your God smile? Ooh. At the end of the day, is it gonna make this world smile?
Ooh. I love it. I love it because oh my God, we already have a call. Talk to me. Hola.
Talk to us.
Hola, good afternoon. Welcome to the Rossmery Gomez Show, BKS1 Radio Entertainment. Who do I have the honor of speaking with?
Yura.
That's my cousin in Tampa. Hi, Gosi.
We're watching you all the way from Florida.
Oh my God.
Thank you for calling.
Beautiful.
Oh, that's my tía. Tia.
I love it.
I love you guys. You're gonna make me cry. Thank you for supporting us. Gracias por el apoyo, tía y tío, Yura, Yela. Los adoro con todo mi corazón.
I love it. They can. I love
Bye,
it.
guys.
when family calls.
I know.
I love it.
Judah, call back later when we touch on topic of health, baby.
What happened?
Call back later when we touch on the topic of health. I would love people to
okay.
hear your story.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, mi amor, I love you.
you. I love it. Oh my God. Let's give them a round. I absolutely. Can
Bye.
is it there? Hi.
Bye, guys. We're going to hang up on you guys.
Oh my God, I love it when family supports. Like,
Yes.
it's just so
I'm
amazing.
so blessed. Please keep calling, guys.
Yes.
Keep showing love.
We
What's the number again?
We are in, it's 646-233-1302. And Patrick, we are in New York City. We are in New York City. Well, actually, we're in New Jersey. We're in Plainfield, New Jersey. We are originally from New York City, but the station is in Plainfield, New Jersey. So,
From the Bronx.
Ooh, I needed a T-shirt like that.
I know. I should have brought you one. Special shout out to the Bronx Native for their Bronx shirts and apparels located in the South Bronx. Again, South Bronx doing it big.
Oh, my God.
Seriously.
Yes.
Seriously, special shout out.
Really quickly, I would love. So I have a picture here of this amazing group of youth that they connected in Strawberry Fields. So for those of you who don't know Strawberry Fields, it's where they have the monument of Imagine, and they have this beautiful in the floor, and it's spelled out Imagine, and the students did a huge circle around this monument, and let's show it in our feed, right? And they came in solidarity with their school to have their voices be heard on gun control. Now, I know there's a lot of controversy in around the whole conversation about guns and our. Oh my God, we have another call. Hold on. Time out.
Time out.
Welcome to the Rossmery Gomez Show, BKS1 Radio Entertainment. Who do I have the honor of speaking with?
Your brother, David Anthony Diaz.
Anthony! We love your song!
Thank you so much.
We love your song.
You don't even understand what that did for my spirit and my soul. I want to thank you so much.
Tell us, what did it do for your spirit?
What did it do?
I mean, it affirmed the possibilities of where I'm going and where the song's going, where you're going, and where the world can go.
Yes! Oh my God, yes!
Can we clap that
It's beyond description.
up? I mean, we're about to talk about, so tell us, what were your thoughts about the school walkout and how the students stood up for a belief, stood up for what they believe should be different? Tell us what your thoughts about it is.
Well, see, one of the things that I had a disconnect from the news, right? The song by Sam Smith, "Pray," where he says, "I'm young and I'm foolish. I make bad decisions. I block out the news, turn my back on religion." It was something that I employed for a while, and then I said, "Wow, I have to get back to current events." And I got a flood of information from left and right. And when I saw what was going on with these kids, with the teachers with gun training and this that, it blew my mind that this is where we are today.
Yes.
Like we've after all, from Columbine all the way to where we are in 2008 and 18, I'm like, wow, we're still going through this stuff.
Right.
I haven't been in school since 2006, so it's like 12 years. Like,
It's enough, right?
What? Enough is enough. What these kids are going through on a daily basis is like, it blows my mind. I just want them to know that there are still people out there that love them. There are still people out there that want them to be safe and want them to feel comfortable and empowered in school.
Yes.
You should not go to school feeling like, you don't know if this is going to be your last day.
Wow.
And are you going to make it to graduation? Like, it's our responsibility to ensure their safety.
Right.
Yes. And go ahead.
No, go ahead, babe.
No,
I'll follow up.
That's what I love about your song, because it sends such a direct message to parents, and parents include administration, include those counselors, teachers, those who daily interact with our students, and they get to really take a stand and responsibility for their life.
Right. I feel that, David, your song is exactly what I wanted to talk to you, Rossmery, when you asked me to talk about the walkout. I feel like, not only in this world are we experiencing these things across the globe, but unfortunately there's also a lack of love, and that is what stems. This is the bottom line. This is the reason why this is happening, is because children or humans in general are not feeling love. They're not being heard. They're not being catered to. They're not being, understood for what they need, which is attention. We all are human. From obviously our creatures as humans, we deserve and we need love. And your song just kind of touched that. When we were in the car and I heard it, I said, this song basically is what we all need in this world to end this war, if you will. It's just plain and simple. LOVE. It's that simple.
It is that simple.
It's that simple.
Wow. And it starts with self-love. It starts with
parental love,
and just love for the person next to you. One thing that I always honor about my time in the Army is that consistent their consistent commitment to understand that your battle buddy is who you're responsible for. It's not you. It's not, you're responsible for the man that's standing next to you. That's who you're fighting for. And if we take that stand on a daily life in this show, you're my responsibility. I get to see you shine. Where would we be?
Exactly.
Where would we be? And that's our commitment. We get to see you shine. So I'm so happy you called. I love you beyond words.
I love you too. Thank you so much.
I would love to see David
for
continuously
not just
shining
for playing
too.
Me today, but for everything, for the stand you've taken for me and the stand you take for the youth. It's amazing.
Yes,
Thank
Rossmery
you.
is amazing. Seriously,
Thank you.
Love you, ladies.
I love you too. Clap it up for David.
David, thank you.
Mi gente, esta semana estamos hablando de lo que pasó con los estudiantes que ellos hicieron o tomaron la responsabilidad de salir de la escuela en una hora determinada y por 17 minutos dejarle saber a la organización, al mundo, de que nosotros somos responsables por su diario vivir. Nosotros somos responsables por un mundo mejor. El propósito del walkout, de ellos salir de la escuela y por 17 minutos, sea orar, sea hablar, un momento de silencio, era para traer reforma en las leyes de armas de fuego, ¿verdad? Sí. Yo no estoy en contra de que tú tengas un arma si te da la gana, pero sí necesitamos leyes donde hayan evaluación psicológica, donde haya una edad determinada. Yo no digo 21, yo digo 25, ¿sabes? Sí. Que tenga una edad donde ya tú seas responsable por las acciones que tú tomes. Exacto. Y que tú estés en un estado mental y emocional estable, donde tú puedas ser responsable por una arma tan poderosa que le puede quitar la vida a quien sea. Exacto. Y ese fue el propósito. Y yo sé que mucha gente dice que no, que ellos no deberían, tú tienes el derecho de tener tus propias opiniones. Sin embargo, el simple hecho de que ellos se pararon por algo, sea que a ti te guste, a mí me guste o no, eso es admirable.
Y lo más bonito de eso es que la juventud está tomando la autoridad, está tomando la plataforma para poder mandar un mensaje al mundo. No solamente decir somos niños y necesitamos sentirnos seguros, pero a la misma vez decir somos humanos en general. Y mi hermano, mi hermana, mi primo, mi primita, todos estamos en riesgo cuando vamos a la escuela. Lo que ellos hicieron en este momento es algo que solamente marcha, no solamente para decir ya basta, pero para para decir que nosotros también somos humanos y necesitamos que sentirnos seguros, sentirnos de que nuestro gobierno nos está apoyando. Nosotros somos el único país en el mundo que tenemos tantas muertes basadas a tener una posesión de arma. Eso nos da a entender que ya no solamente los niños, los adultos también igualmente tenemos que tomar responsabilidad y decir ya, ¿hasta cuándo? O sea, si tenemos que parar todo el país, todos pararnos 17 minutos y decir ya, eso es lo que deberíamos de hacer. Todo el país decir ya. El que está de acuerdo con eso, deberíamos todos unirnos y hacer una marcha y decir ya llegamos hasta este punto. No podemos seguir abusando de este tipo de leyes. O sea...
Y unirnos a nuestros jóvenes, inspirarlos, que ellos se sientan respaldados. Porque ¿por qué los jóvenes no se paran por más otras cosas? Porque no se sienten respaldados por el adulto. Estamos hablando en el carro de que hay personas que no tienen fe en la juventud, no tienen fe en lo que está pasando. Ay, ya, yo como que perdí la fe de lo que está pasando en el mundo. Ya, el mundo se está acabando. Eso es lo que yo Ay, Dios mío, mira lo que está pasando. El mundo se está acabando. Dejen de declarar eso, señores. El mundo va a seguir igual. Somos nosotros los que tenemos que tomar responsabilidad y hacer esta vida lo más bella posible. ¿Con qué?
Con amor. Exacto.
Con amor.
Eso es lo que le dije, sí. Es cierto, eso es lo que le dije lo que le dije a Rossmery, al niño que llamó a David, o sea, no sé si es niño o adulto ya. Adulto, al señor que llamó David, el que cantó, que tomamos el momento para dedicarle su canción a todo el mundo. Pero también es que hay una falta de amor y la plataforma y la base de lo que está pasando en este mundo es que muchos niños y muchas personas se sienten con falta de amor y falta de comprensión y falta de comunicación. Y nosotros como padres, hermanos, amigos, humanos, deberíamos de darnos las manos y decirle a la gente que más quieres, te amo, te escucho, estoy aquí, sin juzgarlos. Y eso es lo que pasa psicológicamente. Mucha gente se guarda en una esquina en su cuarto toda esta rabia porque está en falta de amor.
Claro.
Esencialmente, si abrimos el corazón, abrimos la puerta de decir, vamos a amarnos uno al otro, aparte de tu color de piel, de tu religión, de tus preferencias de dieta o lo que sea, o sea, somos humanos, todos nacimos para morir. Nadie es más que nadie. Todos vamos para el mismo lugar. Así que seas jóvenes, seas viejos, seas entre medio, no importa. Amémonos, señores, de verdad, honestamente.
Oh my God. Para hacer la transición, si tienen alguna opinión del walkout, si quieren hablar de eso, llámenos 646-233-1302. If you have any comments about the walkout and what happened yesterday, contact us 646-233-1302 and just share with us, what do you think? What do you think our teens were talking about? What do you think? Were they right? Were they not? I want to hear from you. And for all of my listeners, again, thank you for being in the Rossmery Gomez Show, BKS1 Radio Entertainment.
Yes.
So Roxana, Nicholas, Patrick. I'm not sure how you can call from Canada, but our number is 646-233-1302. And if you can contact us from Canada, that would be awesome.
We already got Tampa, Canada in the house.
I know. Evelyn, Jamaica, Victor, Loretta, thank you for joining us. Gracias por estar con nosotros. Seguimos en esta conversación de una revolución, un cambio en este mundo, trae amor. Si escuchan esa canción, se llama Imagine en inglés. Imagínate. John Legend. Y habla de que imagine all the people. Imagínate todas las personas juntos. Imagínate todas las personas con amor. Imagínate un mundo en paz. Entonces dice, yo creo que yo estoy loco, pero yo no soy el único.
Yo creo que todos tenemos, deep down, muy, muy abajo de nosotros, todos tenemos ese deseo de que el mundo sea diferente. Y para ver un cambio, nosotros necesitamos cambiar uno mismo.
Claro.
Como dicen en inglés, be the change you wish to see in the world. Be the change you wish to see in the world.
Yes. So let's get back. Mi gente, ahora vamos a venir a la hora buena. Primero, que quiero dejarlo con un mensaje de inspiración de salud, señores, porque nosotros Y nosotras, yo, por ejemplo, quiero llegar a mis 80 durita. Cuando yo tengo 80 años, yo quiero que, bailando Fefita, yo me quiero ver bonita.
Como Fefita misma.
Ahí,
Because she's like 100. I think she's like 120. I don't know. I mean, she broke records.
Oh my God. Oh my God, we have a phone call. Wait, dame un segundito. Hola, 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 hola. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Welcome to the Rossmery Gomez Show. Who do I have the honor of speaking with?
You're speaking with Patrick Walsh from Canada. I'm listening to your show.
Wow, he made it.
What's happening?
Guys, we have a call from Canada.
Vancouver, to be precise.
Yes, it's a beautiful place here. You ought to come and visit sometime.
I love it. Thank you so much for calling. So, share with us what inspired you to call us. Do you want to talk about the walkout health? Talk to us.
Well, I was listening to your music, and I was listening to the artist that you were talking to that was singing the song, and you had a nice conversation. So I thought maybe I'd like to introduce you to Orly Waba.
Oh.
She's well known around the world. She's from New York. She started a program with Acts of Kindness, and so she has this Dance for Kindness that happens once a year, as well as all kinds of other programs. And I met her as she was speaking at the TED Talks in Vancouver. I'm a singer, so I was singing some Sinatra songs around there.
Ooh.
And I met her there in one of the hotels. And so I sent you a link to her website and a way to contact her. And you say Patrick Walsh referred you, and it'd be very nice to have her on your show.
Well, Patrick, I'm going to surprise you. I met Orly about 3 years ago. Well, about 3.5 years ago when she first started Kindness Life Vests Inside. And I remember at that time we became like, we connected, we wanted to work together, and then internationally, I was traveling, and she was also traveling, and we were able to work directly together, but I follow her journey, and absolutely am going to have her in my show. I get to connect with her, and I love that you brought her to our attention, because if you don't, I would love for you to research her, Blenji. She is absolutely amazing. She started an organization called Life as Inside, and it's all acts of kindness.
Wow.
Acts of kindness. And
that's beautiful.
She has completely just that very simple concept of being kind every single day has transformed the life of so many youth and people around the world, and I honor her so much. Patrick, thank you so much for bringing her to life again, because she is absolutely amazing, and I'm definitely gonna have her on the show. So thank you. Let's give that a round of applause.
Thank you so much. Make sure you tag her.
Yes.
You submit her information to the audience.
Oh my God. So Patrick, tell us what message would you like to tell our youth? Tell us something that you would want them to know, to really hold in their heart as they grow up and be amazing adults.
I'm a poet. It's too bad I never had one of my poems to read on the same topic, but it's okay. I will speak to the subject matter. The significant, important reality, I think, that the youth need to understand is that they bring knowledge, just by the fact they're young, to an ever-evolving society, spiritually, intellectually, materially, and so on. They bring the science and the know-how of that. What they can learn from the elderly or people who have gone before them are the fundamental principles and workable institutions that aid in the system to reach their goals, providing they keep within that roadmap and that streamlined place of conduct and where they're headed. They will find where they need to be in the future in their life. Where they'll make a mistake is that the standards becomes a material standard, where success is measured by wealth, achievement, pleasing other people, drugs, or any short-term pleasures that seem to be gotten out of life, which really takes away the morality and the ethics that you need to make progress and make your gain. So all of the youth can lead now, and if they are going to save themselves from this culture and society that the elderly people and anywhere from 30 or 40, wherever we are, that we've developed ourselves around a certain culture that is not in our best interest, if they don't move away and lead up and away from that and connect up together in a nonviolent way, the hippies a long time ago wanted to do it, but what they did in my generation at that time, they were sold the bill of goods on too many drugs and just moving out away from society instead of getting in society and working toward their own personal higher cause, of which is where their power is. So that's a little long, but the purpose is that you can be stuck on the past, you can be totally concerned about the present, or you can create into the future your new ideas, and that is sanity. Ooh. And that's what will bring the youth together, and they cannot rely on the institutions that are there, except for those that are ones that are going to help them. But they can demand change, and I think it's happening.
Oh, my God.
Patrick, you hit it right on.
Oh my God, you hit it like right on the nail. Oh my God, that's amazing. Yes.
Thank you for your call, because I feel like you retouched everything that we wanted to recap and everything we actually spoke about on our way over here. And it definitely starts with, you know, our youth, like you said, providing us with the knowledge or gaining the knowledge and information to filter that into our future. So thank you, Patrick. Appreciate that.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for listening. Thank you for calling in. And we love you.
And thank you for referring.
Love out to you too. And music and cultural exchange. We live in a multicultural society here in Vancouver and Surrey and all that area. And I go to all the temples and I go to all the different Latino events and African events and so on, and it's by being in the heartbeat of each other from where we are, for where we are, not the symbolic representation who we think people are, that will make a cultural change. And music is what's going to do it, and food, and the kind of program that you have on, and it's great. I hope you keep up the good high energy work. And are you speaking English a little bit too? That helps us to engage.
I know. I'm translating back and forth.
We're speaking Spanglish here.
So we can reach as many people as possible, and they can just tune in to our message. And again, thank you so much. Send me some of your music, so I can play it, because music is for the soul, and it moves us and unites us in so many ways. Yeah,
that was the word.
So send me music.
When I get off the phone, I'll send you a link to a song I sang it My Way from Frank Sinatra. I hope you like it.
Yes, we'll play it right on.
Yes, we'll play it. If it's on YouTube, better, and I can play it right now. I can play it for our closing.
Okay, I'll do that.
Awesome, Patrick. Thank you, and stay tuned. We have a lot more topics to cover today, including health, which is we tapped into.
Excellent. Take care. Love you all.
Bye. Thanks.
Okay, so we have one of
Patrick is so lovely. Like, who is he? I want to meet him.
I know.
I want him to be my father. I mean, my father's amazing, and he's rest in peace. But Patrick, be my dad.
We want to meet you in person.
We need more Patricks in our life.
I've never been to Canada.
I actually have, and I have a lot of Canadian friends. Shout out to Montreal and Toronto. Yeah, we need to make a trip to Canada someday.
Hi, son. My son is like, hi, mother.
Hi, son.
DeBrian. Hi, DeBrian.
DeBrian.
Okay, so we have one of our listeners. He says, society is changing so much. I think the walkout was a great idea to show kids are willing to stand up for themselves, and they want to see positive growth and change. We have so many adults not doing their parts and neglecting the foundation that is tearing apart everything.
I am so glad you said that.
Team F.
Team F _RO _ GS. Thank you for saying that, because it's interesting. As Rossmery said earlier, you know, we're so accustomed to hearing parents just say in Spanish, especially my mom and a lot of Dominican moms, ay, se está acabando el mundo.
I know,
se está acabando el mundo. Ay, se está acabando el mundo. But in reality, the world is not going to end. You know, we are going to end, and we're going to end because of what's happening in the world. One of the things that I had a conversation about with my niece yesterday was about that, our parents just neglecting what's happening and just saying, well, there's no hope. There's nothing to do. And I was one to actually tell my niece that yesterday. And I testified it to you yesterday when I said, Rosemary, I was one to tell my niece, well, there's nothing we can do. We had the Black Lives Matter movement. That is kind of like, it was a phase. It's kind of fading. It's probably still happening, but it's not something that is a current event. We had the Me Too, hashtag Me Too movement happening. It was a phase on Facebook. It was all over the place. And then it kind of like disappeared, or it's probably slowly fading away. And just like every other movement, it kind of just shifts, and it just keeps shifting because our government keep feeding us with new and current information that is irrelevant and is sometimes a cover-up so that people can't talk anymore. And just like the walkout yesterday, I feel like, yeah, that was awesome, they did that. And at the same time, I'm like, how long or how far can we take that? And I bet you next week something else is going to happen, and then we're going to forget about it. And that's how I feel when I say I'm also losing hope. But then my niece, who's 20 years old, shout out to Linda, she was like, Thea, you shouldn't say that because of people like you and my mom, saying that there's no hope, then we are not going to do anything. And she really checked me, and she read me so powerfully that I was like, you're so right, and I should not be this negative, because we are still in this world, we're still living, we're still breathing, and as we are still breathing, we still can make change, and we still can empower our kids, and we can still commit to bringing the change in. And one of the main things to do that is love, bring in careness, bring in compassion, and bring in programs that speak about this. And one of the things Rosemary is doing, talking to the youth and being a youth speaker, is doing that, bringing the best out of every child that walks by our presence, because children need that. They need a listener, they need a role model. They cannot continuously keep getting inspired by Instagram fake people. Like, they need to be inspired by us, the real human beings that are living the hard work to be entrepreneurs, to break out of the system, and that's what we need in this world. We need more real entrepreneurs, role models, people that are really doing the big thing to inspire children to be the best they can be and dream on.
Yes. Oh my God. Yes. Oh my God. And going into look into your communities and really look at what people are doing within your community. Right. Because I read an article, and I'm going to veer a little bit off the subject and go to the Me Too movement. Tarana Burke was the founder of the campaign, and she started that work 10 years ago. And I read an article where they were asking her, how do you feel now that your hashtag is popular, quote unquote. She's like, it doesn't feel any different because my work has always been there.
Right.
And I was just like, oh, powerful. Yeah, it was a movement, and it fade out, but her work
still is there.
Is there.
Yeah.
Like the it's not about the hashtag, it's the work that she does every single day to inspire young women to be more powerful. Right. And there are so many organizations out there that the grassroots organizations, the ones that are coming up from the bottom, those are the ones that are really making change. So connect with them, volunteer, be a part of it, and just give that little grain of salt, because that's how we're gonna make change.
I want to quickly just shout out the people that are on my Instagram, because I'm missing their conversation. Jayla, Pammy, I mean, people are saying like great points. These IG promoters are just puppets for companies pushing their products and fake illusion of what a full life is. This is Pammy, my neighbor, a friend of mine since I was like a child. And then my franchise said, yes, we do need more role models. We need our real life Blenji. Oh. Thank you, Bobby. Chai also said, heal our women so they can heal our men and make our people stronger. Yes, Chai. Whoa. Chai Essentials. My baby girl. I love Pam. I love Chai, Jayla. Thank you. Everyone that's just like connected and tuned with us, because I feel like you guys, the ones that are commenting right now and the ones that are sticking through, are the ones that are connecting with us. Yes. We are at this level of elevation. We need to rise. And in order to rise, we need to be in a very conscious and vibrant And this is we could go about this topic in another subject, another
God.
show. I could bring Chai in and a couple of my spiritual healers. But we need vibration, we need energy, we need to be consciously open, and we're going to talk about that later when we talk about food and how food is one of the main sources of bringing you to that level of compassion and consciousness and stuff. But anyways, good point, man. Let's definitely heal our women so that we can heal our man and we can be stronger together. I love that.
Yes.
Oh my God.
I love that. Let's live it up a little bit.
Rache, porque no se puede quedar. Como que suddenly things just got like, who cares?
No, mi amor, vamos a hablar de la salud.
Somebody likes to vary a little bit.
Ustedes quieren pastillas, yo tengo un botiquín.
Yo tengo un botiquín, si tú eres raputín, dale ahí, dale ahí. Yo tengo un botiquín, si tú eres raputín, dale ahí.
Yo no entiendo todo en bobo, lo siento. Yo no puedo.
A mí lo que me gusta es el día.
The beats bring people to life. Just like music, beats is definitely a big influencer. Now, lyrics, I have my thing about that. We'll talk about that today.
Mi gente, oh my God. So now we're going to transition to this conversation about health. So Patrick, I got your link. So I'm definitely going to be ending the show with your song. I'm excited. It's called My Way. So I'm excited. So tune in because we're going to play Patrick's song.
Patrick Walsh.
Ooh, Patrick Walsh. And really just end powerfully. But now we're going to transition to health and beauty. And let's talk about, I want to know about your story. So I became vegetarian I'm not vegan. Yeah, but I am yet. I am a vegetarian, and
that's good progress.
And if you want to get technical, I am an ovo-lacto vegetarian, right? So I eat cheese here
but
and
no
there.
eggs, right?
Yeah,
right.
And then and so I mainly have a plant-based diet, and I did vegan for 2 years, and then I fell off the grid, and now I'm kind of like swerving back in. So I'm on this 21-day vegan. I was like, I need you. But then, things happened. And I kind of been doing it on my own. But I have been kind of on this journey again. And I remembered as I'm in this like cleansing going on for this next 21 days that my energy's changing. I have a lot more energy. I sleep less. I mean, I don't sleep a lot anyways, which I should sleep more. But there's a lot going on.
She has too much energy. It's okay.
I do.
You don't need to sleep sometimes. Sometimes staying up can keep you inspired.
Yes, and I remember when I first became vegetarian 2 years ago, my mom was like, ¿Y qué es lo que yo te voy a cocinar? Imagínate.
Cuando in those days no se comía mucha carne.
No se comía.
Actually, todavía no se come mucha carne en Santo Domingo.
Sí.
República Dominicana. Pues.
Imagínate. Entonces, ella llegó. Yo me convertí vegetariana hace 8 años. Y cuando yo le dije eso a mi mamá, me dice, ¿qué es lo que yo te voy a cocinar? Dije, yo, mami, arroz y habichuela. Like, hello.
Sencillo.
Es lo mismo.
Y aguacate.
Right? Ay,
o banana, like guineo.
Oh my God, guineo.
That's a life. Like, give me arroz, habichuela y un guineo, and I will be set for life. Like,
yes.
And mommy's salad dressing con un poquito de ensalada verde en aguacate.
Ay, yo
That's all I
estoy
need in life.
igualita. Y eso, mi vida cambió totalmente. Y me acuerdo que 6 meses después que yo fui vegetariana, yo fui a un Super Bowl party, que mi primo siempre hacía un Super Bowl party, y ellos tenían chicken wings like on the grill. Y como que me dio como temptation. I'm like, you know what, let me have one. Y me acuerdo que yo agarré el pollo y lo mordí y me dio una náusea. Y en ese momento yo supe que yo jamás en mi vida iba a volver a tocar la carne. O sea, la gente me pregunta, ay, es que si te hace falta, que si no te... A mí no me hace falta, no es parte de mi vida. Y cuando le digo a la gente, oh, soy vegetariana, dominicana. Y I've never heard of a Dominican vegetarian, right? It's so changing so rapidly. And then I have...
Me! Full on, blue on vegan.
Oh, no. Ladies and gentlemen.
And Dominican. Aparte de todo, 6 pies, 6 feet tall. You know, you would think like, how can you sustain a vegan lifestyle? You're so big. Aren't you always hungry?
6 feet.
Where do you get your protein from?
That is the most.
To all my vegans out there, you could relate with that question.
To all, but that is the most annoying question I get all the time. Like, don't you know that lentils have like a whole bunch of?
Oh my god,
like,
26 grams of protein. I could go into the details later.
So it is so beautiful. So okay, so she's vegan, Dominican, 6 feet, and then on top of that, she has her own company that promotes veganism, and I just want the power in this is amazing, and I'm so happy to bring her to you because, you know, we were talking about some, you know, the disconnection that's happening within our culture and in Dominicans in general. Like, I don't think we're connected enough, and especially women. And I want to first shout out Carlina.
Yes, Carlina's makeup. What's her Instagram?
Oh my gosh.
Follow Carlina. She's the, what we called her earlier at the car, the connector. That woman is powerful when it comes to networks and events and connecting powerful women with powerful women. That's all I have to say. I'm dropping this mic because Carlina's like, she is the Washington Heights, Dykeman, Bronx. Like,
my phone died and I'm like, I want to shout you out. She's amazing, and through her I met Blenji, and I love what she does, and I just want to know about you. You have such an amazing story, and I want us to really inspire people. Ooh, yay.
I got the portable charger in the house, so Rosemary's Instagram doesn't stay out of the loop.
And then I can really shout out Carlina for real.
Yeah.
And really, you know, tell us about you. How did this start? I want to know first, how did you become a vegan? Let's start with like.
Sure, yeah. Let's rewind back to 2 years ago. I actually moved to Los Angeles in 2014, where I was, you know, just doing my regular corporate job and trying to find my way out of the New York hustle and bustle and the rat race. And there I am living in LA, working in Santa Monica. And as anyone would know, if you have any image in your brain about Los Angeles, if you haven't been, you remember Baywatch, and you just remember the beach and sexy bodies. And maybe some people might get the whole illusion of hippies. And then you might get to Venice Beach and you might think of all these, you know, people just doing drugs and whatever. Well, that is LA. And that is like, there's no doubt about that. That is LA. And LA brought that whole energy to me that I needed in my life, where it's like, I need to like look good. I want to like look good. I want to be fit. I want to be like these yogis in the beach, and I want to be able to go after work and go to the beach and feel connected to earth and whatever, right? Wow. So I had that spiritual awakening, and that urge just dragged me to, when you manifest something, and we're going to talk about this maybe later if you want to, but when you manifest something and you declare something, things just starts coming to you. So without me wanting to, I was introduced to a fitness challenge. It was like almost like The Biggest Loser. So I was on YouTube live show, and it went kind of viral, but not to the point where I became famous. It wasn't like Love and Hip Hop. It wasn't like, it wasn't that big, but that show actually was being filmed every day. We worked out for 2 months. I was casted as one of the Biggest Loser, and I wasn't too heavy, but I was heavy, and I wasn't healthy. And the last 2 weeks of the challenge, it was 8 weeks challenge. The instructor, Tiffany Roth, amazing woman. You should follow her if you can. She actually told us, she challenged us to do 2 weeks of plant-based, just raw food. Ooh. And if anyone knows, raw food is like another level of extreme.
That's like another level.
Which is the best way to eat, because it's the most purest and most, you'll get all the enzymes and all the nutrients you need from your food when it's raw. And I didn't know what the heck that was, what it meant. So I started to Google like recipes, and I was determined to go on this journey and lose the weight and get and be the biggest loser. Point blank, fast forward, I ended up, doing my raw challenge. And through the journey, I ended up also learning about veganism. The word vegan started to pop up because when you do raw, you already have been a vegan. So you kind of like go through this level where it's like you become vegetarian, maybe vegan, or then you go into raw. Eventually, that's everyone's goal, to go to raw when you become a vegan. So, well, not everyone's, but most people. And I did the challenge, completed the challenge, and I decided to continue after the 2 weeks was over, continue at least plant-based food, because I was loving how I felt. I became so energetic. My mood, my spirit, it was an emotional, a mental, a physical transformation. That was just 2 weeks. And I started to Google and research and watch documentaries on Netflix, and that just led me to discovering what veganism was. And once I learned what that was, I think it took me like 3 weeks to kind of tell my roommate, I'm gonna go plant-based food. Like, that's it. This is it for me. If you want to finish what's in the fridge, there was cheese and some turkey and stuff. And I was like, whatever's in the fridge, you can end it, because I'm going on this for life. And she said, I'm going in it with you. And I'm like, but I'm serious. I'm committed. I'm not going back. Like, finish what's in the fridge. She's like, okay, I'll finish it tonight. Tomorrow maybe, and then we can start together. So luckily, I had my friend Maria, my ex-roommate, whom also supported me through the journey at first. And at first, everyone is kind of confused. You don't know if egg is vegan or not. You don't know if some milks or yogurts. And I was kind of cheating, but I didn't know I was cheating. And then I came to New York. I told my family I was a vegan. It was for Thanksgiving, and I was having like potato salad, and I was having mommy's cake. And I'm like, yeah, I'm a vegan. And then I was like, but I'm eating milk, but I didn't know. So my family were asking me, like, so what is this vegan thing? Because I was a vegetarian for 5 years in college. So they're like, oh, you're going back into this trend where you're like trying to be cool. And I'm like, no. But then again, I was eating a piece of cake, you know, with eggs and milk and everything. But fast forward, I went back to LA, and I really committed to learning more about it and exactly what impact am I going to cause positively with this lifestyle. And I learned about how being vegan not only helps your health, but it also helps our environment. And in addition, I built a very compassionate side to me that I never really had, which then I learned, you know, the cruelty in animals and animal, you know, the millions of animals' deaths that are taken out because of our interest in meat. So that's my story, and that's where I am. And ever since then, when I built a compassionate level, and I learned how impactful my life is in this earth, I wanted to be the change that I always wanted to see. So
amazing quote in human history is be the change you want to see in the world.
Yes.
And I honor your path. I honor it because I once committed to be vegan and did not keep that commitment. So,
and it's okay. It's totally fine. You know, people want to beat themselves up. And
what I definitely can connect to is creating that impact, because for me, as you all know, is the youth, and you know, I'm like a lion. You know, I go tooth and nails for my teenagers. Like, I'm like, dime, what? Yeah, and I get it, because that's the impact I want to leave behind. Like, that is my main priority, is to if I can impact one teen or one parent to impact their teen, then my mission has been fulfilled. So every day that you choose, even with your company, every meal that you make impacts a life. Impacts our community, and that's honorable.
Thank you.
Honorable. So let's talk about your business. Tell me about your business. What do we do?
So next stop, a vegan.
Next stop, vegan.
Yes. Even when I say that, I get chills, because you know, I never really thought that it was gonna be where it is and what it is right now. And you know, if you want to learn a little bit about the history behind Next Stop Vegan, it's so crazy. It started in South Korea. I was living in a very small studio in a village, and I was cooking up a storm every single day when I was living in Korea, because as you probably know, Korean cuisine is very meat-based or seafood-based. So I couldn't really enjoy traditional Korean food, because they either had beef broth or fish broth or a lot of things that were hidden. So I always chose to just go home and cook at home. And I started to rise in my Instagram, sharing my meals at home, and people were like, "How can you cook like this in Korea?" And I just became so inspired that a lot of my friends noticed that, and they were telling me, "Blenji, I'm so sick of eating Korean food. Can you hook me up with one of your vegan meals? Like, I'm trying to eat healthier. I'm trying to do this." And I was like, "Nah, I don't really cook for people. I cook for myself. I'm not really a cook." And they were like, "Yeah, I don't care. I just want whatever. Just give me anything." And I remember one of my first clients, Sunil. He was like, "I'll pay you." And I was like, when he said, "I'll pay you," I was like, wait, hold on. What? Money? I'm a hustler. I'm from New York. You know, I'm trying to hustle here in Korea. And I was like,
let's do it.
Give me some money. I'll pay you. So we went grocery shopping. We went on a list. And then I started to, like, you know, cook for him. And I remember that day I cooked for 14 hours straight for him. I cooked up a storm. I mean, I went from, like, breakfast all the way to dinner and snacks and whatever was in the fridge, I took and I grabbed and I marinated it into something. And he was like, whoa. And all of that was for, like, change money. So fast forward, he promoted me a little bit on Facebook. And then a couple of our friends ended up recruiting me as their chef. So on the weekends, I would cook at people's homes and I would prepare their meals and I'll leave it in their fridge so that they could meal prep themselves during the week. Whatever they wanted, they just grabbed it from their fridge and they made their own combination of meals. So here I am, this girl from the Bronx, moved to Korea, and now she is having a little business in Korea, on the low, of course, totally illegal. And then,
oh my God!
You know, you're like making money in another country.
Revolutionary, as I say.
But you know, the hustle is real. And then, you know, 2 months into it, I was like, you know, this could be a business I could bring back to America, or I could kind of incorporate some type of vegan something. And sure enough, I was like, I need to come up with a name. So I posted something on Facebook asking my friends for a name. All my Korean friends supported me in this journey. They were like, you have such an ambition. You're so passionate about this. You have changed so many little lives here and there. And I think you're going to be great. And I was like, okay, great. So help me pick a name. So everybody was giving me different names. And I was like, no. And then one day, this one person, he doesn't know he actually was the one that gave me that name.
Oh, I love those kind of people.
His name is Moises, and he's a friend of mine since we were young. And on Facebook, he wrote something like Next Stop something, but it wasn't obviously vegan. And I was like, Next Stop? And I was like, yeah. And then I connected it with like a train. I'm like, yeah, like New York City subway.
Like, oh, that's exactly what I think about.
Next
like,
stop,
next stop,
you know, Kingsbridge. Next stop, Fordham Road. I'm like, Next Stop vegan. I'm like, oh my God. So I jumped. So everything just connected, and Next Stop Vegan like was created, and then I registered it. I was like, I'm going back to New York. I'm gonna get this legal. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it, but I'm gonna just have a name, and I'm gonna just work my ass until I get something out of this. And then I could go into a story of like how it arose here in New York, but keep going on.
I love it. Oh my God. So I admire that story, and let me say, I admire your work because a friend of mine, this happened maybe about 1.5 years ago, you know, she just as busy as me, and then she asked me, she was like, you know, I need somebody to like, I don't have time to cook, right? And then my mom wasn't like doing much, and I was like, Mami, mira, tengo una amiga that she, you know, she'll pay you to cook for her if you know, to cook for her, just prepárale un par de cosas. Y yo me acuerdo que mi mamá duró un día entero cocinando, and she cooked like this week-long menu.
Of things.
Yeah. And when she finished, she was like, que sea la última vez que tú me metes en estos líos.
Trust me. Everybody that meals preps knows the struggle.
And that was the end of that.
Yeah.
And I went home, y ella está toda
una etcétera. Vuelta una etcétera.
And I was just like, sorry? You know, like, oh my God, I'll do the next week. And then I did it, and I was like, heck no, tú estás loca, no cocino yo para mí.
Exactly.
And so, wow.
Yeah.
And you do it for an amazing amount of clients. Like, I can't even, like, imagine cook for that many people. And it's admirable. It's admirable. Every single change, every single meal that you make, how it makes a change and it transforms. And the power of business. You're an entrepreneur, your own, you know, woman, and you have this amazing business. And I'm just in awe. Like, I'm like speechless. Like, how amazing this woman is.
Yeah. So, you know, it's interesting that you're so like, you know, odd or because at the end of the day, that's the same way I feel about you and a lot of women that I'm surrounding myself with. When I was this like hopeless girl trying to figure out my life, and here I am, like people are like looking up to me like, oh my God, you're a business owner, I'm so proud of you. And I'm like, and that I'm not yet there, it's like, and I still am like not that, where I'm like, maybe because I'm just like humbled, and this is just like, it's something that I'm just passionate about, so it doesn't feel like a big deal. It's like, yeah, I am changing lives and I'm providing vegan meals and I'm helping to save so many thousands of animals on a weekly basis and I'm doing all this. But I'm like, this is normal. Like, it just feels so natural. And I'm sure you could connect because you have changed so many youth's life and you probably get all this, thank you, Rosemary, thank you, I love you. And you're like, yeah, it's just natural. Yeah. And it's like a blessing to be able to do that. And it feels good, but it's like, it's just what we do,
Yes. I get it. I completely get it because my journey has been for about 7 years and I have connected with thousands of youth. And even when I say, I'm like, ¿qué tanto? Because every single one of them represents one life to me. It's like, I'm speaking to one person. Whenever I'm connected to them and I do what I do, it doesn't feel like I'm doing anything out of the ordinary. Like I'm just...
You're like, I'm just changing lives. It's no big deal.
I just want to be in his face because I want to be in his face. I love it. I look at my youth and I'm like a drill sergeant. Like I'm like a...
You brought that army discipline with you.
So when I'm like, I'm just in their face because I love them. Like there's no agenda behind it. And there's no like, it's just...
It is what it is. It's our passion. Yeah.
So I get it totally. So find your passion. I want to know about your passion. So for those of you that are listening, and if there's something that inspired you that you would want to like comment on, or if you're a vegan or thinking about plant-based diet or about, call us 646-233-1302. We would love to hear about you. Or even if you just want to call and share your passion. What are you passionate about? What is that for you? What is that thing that you do that people are like, oh my God, you're so amazing, and you're like, no, this is just what I do.
What I do.
What is that? 646-233-1302, and just join us and call in.
Yeah, I wanted to just shout out Carlina because we were talking about Carlina Zacarias makeup. Follow her and her amazing, fabulous self. Carlina, we called you the connector. The connector. She is a connector of powerful women.
Oh my God.
We are so blessed to have met you, and both of us were talking about you on our way over, and we talked about you earlier, so thank you for...
So if your ears are ringing, we're the reason why.
On the right side, because estaba bueno. The comments are good.
The comments are good.
Guys, this is Rosemary, because I feel like I'm just pointing at me.
Yes.
So I want to quickly shout out my sister though, because obviously the history that started this in New York City was my sister, and she is such an amazing, another empowering woman that I don't credit too often, but when I do, I get very emotional because she is the reason why Next Up Vegan is where it is today in New York City. Her cooking and her abilities and her skills is why we are where we are. I walked into this, in New York City. Next Up Vegan just was created with a blank canvas, and slowly she has been able to start painting on that blank canvas a vision for us, and that would not be possible without her expertise. And of course, in Spanish we call it sazon, and that's basically the wrap up of why we are where we are. Her sazon, her skills, the way that she manipulated without being a vegan, she manipulated all these Dominican dishes and has transformed it into a Dominican vegan cuisine. So right now, Next Up Vegan is not only influencing veganism, but it's influencing comfort food and soul food and food that's cooked with what I love to use a lot, love, and passion. And it's like my mom is another influencer behind it. It's my mom, my sister, and we just get in that kitchen and we kill it. And I take so much pride. On that because we kill it. Every weekend we're like, vámonos, ¿pa dónde? ¿Qué hay que hacer?
I love
Dímelo
it.
plato. My mom is like, tell me what you guys are doing. We tell her the day of, and she's like, ¿qué pico? ¿Qué esto? ¿Qué lo otro? And my mom had just knee surgery, and she sits on that table and she whips it out. Yes, round of applause to my mom. Esa madre mía es una guerrera to the T.
Oh, man.
And my sister with a syndrome where her right hand is pretty much paralyzed on the last 3 fingers. She still manages to make these amazing dishes, and I cannot discredit those 2 women because, again, just quickly, giving them their attention because they deserve it.
Yes.
And that's a power of what we were talking about, just like working in unity and working as women and supporting each other. And at the end of the day, even though we fight and we fist, we do it with love. Bottom line, we do it with love, So it turns out, even though we're fighting all the time.
I love it. But that is the beauty of the journey.
Yeah.
The beauty of the journey.
For sure.
So for my people, so in our audience, so I have Noemi Calderon, who's a full-blown Puerto Rican vegan.
Hello!
Then we have Norman. Great guest. Shout out.
Thank
great
you,
guest.
Norman. Appreciate that, Norman. Thanks.
And then Joanna, my sister, who's awesome as well. Tengo que aprovechar el sancocho.
Mi amor,
Sí,
este domingo. Ay, I gave a ay, los doy la té. Bueno, señores, este domingo viene otra vez el vingue sancocho. Because lo quitamos del menú, pero fíjate. You know how many DMs and texts I got when I said it was the last sancocho? People were like, sancocho's never over. It was like literally the Games of Thrones for people when the series was over. People were like, that is impossible. You must bring it back. And I'm like, winter is coming next year. They're like, no. Winter doesn't matter. Sancocho. So my sister and I were like, let's bring it back. And we're like, okay.
Yeah,
So it's coming back this Sunday. So for you that want sancocho, hit us up, Next Stop Vegan on Instagram, and direct messages. We could give you just sancocho. We could sell that for you.
Mi gente, yo le quiero pedir disculpas. A nosotros se nos olvidó el español.
¡Ay, Dios mío! Tenemos 3 horas hablando en inglés.
So, discúlpame, mi gente, no se preocupe, que estamos aquí con ustedes. No lo vamos a repetir todo, pero sí quiero...
Se habló mucho, yo no me acuerdo nada.
Hasta se me olvidó. Enfocarnos en la salud. De verdad que nuestra cultura siempre habla mucho de la carne y de tanto que refiere a la cultura, pero la cultura de nosotros en realidad no se basa tanto en carne.
No, para nada.
Cuando mi mamá hace una habichuela, ahí no tiene ni un pedacito de carne, eso es cilantro y cebolla. Y cuando te hace una berenjena, ay, mi madre.
Una berenjena bien hecha.
Una berenjena bien hecha, o sea, y cuando te hace ese arrocito, cuando te hace unos plátanos, unos mangú, ¿sabes? Hay tantas cosas, tantos platos que nosotros tenemos que no tienen nada que ver. Que son basados en plantas. Que son basados en plantas, que son, saludables para nosotros, porque de verdad como cultura siento que debemos elevar nuestra conciencia en cuanto a la salud.
Exacto.
A la salud, porque así como cuando nosotros comenzamos a elevar primero nuestra conciencia, después nuestra salud, también eleva la condición de nuestra tierra. O sea, vivimos aquí en los Estados Unidos y hacemos tantas cosas poderosas en Nueva York, en los Estados Unidos. Sin embargo, venimos de una isla muy bendecida, donde nos dio nuestra cultura, donde nos dio nuestras raíces.
Nuestra música.
Ay, un merenguito. Y eso es cuando nosotros honramos nuestro cuerpo, honramos esa tierra. Y eso es lo que nosotros tenemos que tener en mente todo el tiempo. Honrar tu tierra y de donde seas puertorriqueño, colombiano, venezolano, honra tu tierra en cada momento que tú honras tu cuerpo y que tú le das algo que le favorece.
Exacto. Es importante, es cierto, cambiar el mito de que es muy caro ser saludable, o el mito de que el no comer carne no me da proteína, me siento débil, me siento con anemia. Tenemos muchos mitos que normalmente nosotros aprovechamos de agarrarnos de ese mito o de esos mitos para no cambiar nuestro estilo de comer, nuestra manera de ser o nuestros hábitos. Y especialmente en este país, mucha gente se está acostumbrando a la rapidez, comida rápida, comida de calle, comida de esto, pero en realidad no le estamos dedicando el tiempo ni tampoco ni el tiempo ni no sé la palabra que quiero buscar, pero no le estamos dedicando el tiempo a la comida natural, la comida de tu cultura. O sea, aliméntate como alimentarías a tus hijos, y eso es literalmente lo que tú eres. Tú eres quien tú comes, y tus hijos van viendo lo que tú comes, y así se están criando. Entonces es como un ciclo. O sea, alimenta a tu familia como tú quisieras que te favorezca, como dijo Rossmery. Y a la misma vez, yo creo que también al mismo tiempo muchas personas se están adaptando a estar enfermos, y es una cosa que tenemos que tocar muy brevemente.
Sí.
Es la costumbre de decir, yo tengo presión alta y a mí no me hace nada, yo me pongo mi pastillita y me como mi pollo y mi pernil, pero como que entonces viven y dependen de una pastilla, de 2, de 3, a veces de 4, insulina si tienes diabetes. O sea, te puedo decir y detallar todo eso con detalles, y no me da como cosa ver que las personas se pueden establecer así y decir, bueno, esa es mi solución, pero en realidad no es tu solución.
Exacto.
Y no debería de ser tu pensamiento. Hay que buscar ayuda, y no es tu doctor que tiene la solución.
Exacto.
Es tu comida.
Y llega al tema más simple que empezamos, es amor.
Exacto.
Es comenzar con amor propio, porque cuando te comienzas a amar y amar a tu cuerpo, entonces tú comienzas a buscar cosas que te hagan sentir mejor.
Exacto.
Tú comienzas a buscar, eso es algo que viene ya natural, pero tiene que ser una elección muy interna, muy tuya.
Exacto.
Y decir, basta ya, yo quiero ser de esta manera. Y cuando tú tomas esa decisión firme, en ese momento, tú comienzas a cambiar tu estilo de vida.
Exacto.
Entonces, es posible. Mi gente, aquí tenemos una super mega mami que te puede hacer un sancocho dominicano sin producto animal, ¿ok? Te puede hacer una yaroa. Oh my God, señores.
Yaroa, chimichurri.
Yo te voy a enseñar una foto de una yaroa vegana que yo encontré en Instagram. Para lo que vean esa foto, porque yo me quedé inspirada. Yo fui a República Dominicana el mes pasado y mi pareja le encanta la yaroa, ¿verdad?
Sí,
pero
sí.
yo no podía comer yaroa porque tiene un montón de cosas que yo no como.
Exacto.
And I was like, pero en el plato de se veía tan buena. And I was like, I just want to taste that. Y cuando yo la vi en tu Instagram, I was like, I can have it.
It's possible.
It's possible. Oh my God. Y después vi diferentes platos y me encantó eso. Chimichurri.
Yeah,
Get
chimichurri.
out of here.
Chimichurri is a Dominican. Well, yaroa to quickly break it down for those that are non-Spanish speakers or from Dominican Republic. Yaroa is basically a traditional after club kind of like food truck. Like, give me all the grease and all the meat in the world because I'm super drunk and I just want some type of like nasty food in my system, right? So basically, it's French fries, bottom base, and then it has like meat, and then it has cheese, and it has ketchup and mayo and all that good stuff. We have recreated the yaroa with yellow plantains because since we are a meal prep service, we cannot have French fries, obviously, and also we're trying to implement health and wellness. So we stirred it and mixed it and twisted it with yellow plantains, and then we layered it with vegan ground beef. And yes, there is such thing as vegan fuck meat.
Yes.
You know, but you know, we don't try to encourage that all the time. We don't want you to be a junk, you know, healthy person, but we put it out there for our clients so that people can see that, you know, there's a lot of varieties in a plant-based lifestyle. So a treat here and there is not going to hurt you. So the vegan ground beef, and then we'll layer it with yellow plantain again, and then cheese, and then more cheese, and then we created our own sauce, vegan mayo and ketchup and our special, spices. But that's pretty much what a yaroa is. And everything we do it thoroughly thinking that it's going to obviously favor the flavors, take you on a journey to, Dominican Republic, take you to a journey where you feel like you're eating comfort food, and it's an experience. And that's what we strive on creating experiences, on creating a journey, and also, stopping the myth that vegan food is boring or it's just, broccoli and Brussels sprouts or whatever.
Awesome. So for those of you watching us live on our stream, so I have the business card, Next Stop Vegan, 100% plant-based meal. There is their Instagram, Next Stop Vegan, and you can email them at nextstopvegan@gmail.com.
Yes.
If you want to at least go on a journey and do a 21-day challenge, contact my awesome
Yes.
friend Blenji and just go for it. Go for it. Do something different. Go wild.
Yeah, it's definitely
It's funny
rewarding.
how plant-based is. Go wild.
Yeah, literally go out and hunt for vegan food.
Yes. So check it out. Check them out. Follow them. Follow us, BKS1 Radio Entertainment. And thank you so much for being a part of our show.
Yeah.
Thank you for everyone who called and contributed to today's message. We have an opportunity to be better people. First, with love. Second, our health. Third, be an inspiration to
Right.
generations to come. That is our goal. What is your goal? Well, that's my goal. What is your goal?
My goal is to keep informing and educating people that, health is wealth. And, I want people to value themselves and elevate their spirits and align their chakras. And that means basically all of the energy aligning your body to elevate you and be a better conscious and compassionate person. And whatever that takes, whether it's you trying our meals or just being a better you and acting with kindness, that should hopefully elevate us all and, bring humanity back, with love and like Patrick said, with unity and knowledge and, good role models out there.
I love
Let's
it.
go.
I love it. Ahí el merenguito de nosotros. So before we end, I just wanted to hit the merenguito.
I see. I love that song.
Un merenguito.
Amor del bueno, Sergio Vargas.
Ahí.
I love you.
Si me fuiste despertando en cada sueño donde estaba.
Ay. Señor, esa canción me gusta. Are you vegan for health
En
or for
el
animals?
destino está.
Says Noemi Calderon. Ooh, we have a caller. So really. Welcome to the Rossmery Gomez Show. Who do I have the honor of speaking with?
Hello, this is Barack Obama. We would like to ask you a quick survey.
Barack Obama.
Get out of
Oh
here.
my God, that's awesome.
Goodbye. Okay, so here we go. Okay, so Noemi Calderon asked, are you vegan for health or for animals?
Well, Noemi, thank you for asking. I'm a vegan for all. I'm a vegan for everything, and I'm a vegan because it's the right thing, and I'm sure you could relate. I'm a vegan because I feel like it's, you're sharing compassion and kindness. And, animals, just as your health and just like our environment, they all kind of correlate hand by hand. So there's no specific pinpoint reason why I'm a vegan. I'm just a vegan for every reason.
Oh, I love it. So Patrick has one last message that I'm going to read, and then we're going to put his song. I'm going to have a little merenguito in the background, okay? So he says, viewpoints and points and points. Points to view. Why do you agree to live in and through the illusion of life? It appears we are all always presenting to others the reality that we feel will best suit their interest, not our own. If it is our own, it is only at a level that others can have. But there comes a time when you need to live out your own integrity, and I am glad I was able to do that. Be true to you. Don't be the illusion of existence deceive you. Don't let the illusion of existence deceive you. It will take you out of living the way you were created to. It will become clear to you that your special qualities are a contribution that no one else can give. Why neglect all of us by refusing to be fully you? You don't just have to be your job profession. You can be a singer if you like singing. You can hitchhike across the country. Oh my God, one day I'm gonna do that. Don't let your life pass you by being enslaved by the status of life you built yourself into. Step out and be different. Be you. Be happy.
I love that.
I love that.
Patrick,
Yes.
you hit it right on, man.
Amarilis, hello, bendiciones, mi querida Rossmery, un abrazo de la distancia y éxito en todo lo que emprendas, que sea Dios siempre guiando su vida. Amén.
Amén.
So we are going to end the show with Patrick's song. It is called My Way. His name is Patrick Walsh from Vancouver, Canada. Oh, and Vancouver.
Vancouver. Oh, Vancouver.
Patrick Walsh, Vancouver.
Oh, that's his name.
The name of the song is My Way. I've never heard it, so we're gonna hear it together. Here we go. Ooh, I like the flow already.
And now the end is near, and so I face.
So again, thank you for thank you for being and joining us and tuning in to the Rossmery Gomez Show, EKS1 Radio Entertainment. Gracias a todos por estar en el show de Rossmery Gómez, EKS1 Radio y Entretenimiento. Gracias, Lenny.
Gracias a ti, Rossmery. Gracias a BKS1 por tenerme presente. Y thank you for thinking of me, thinking of us. And congratulations on this awesome show every Friday from 12:30 to 1:30. Y arriba los dominicanos, arriba las latinas, arriba las mujeres poderosas. Y que sigamos soñando y rehaciendo nuestros sueños realidad.
Mi gente, los dejo con esta cancioncita de amor. My Way.
I did what I had to do and saw it through.